Hi, this is Will, and we've been going through our blessed rhythms, and today we're on the second S in bless, which stands for story. And if you really want to connect with somebody, you should really learn their story and share yours. Now, this mission insight is really important because everybody has a story. In our social media-driven soundbite culture, it's easy to assume that you already know somebody's story because maybe you've seen a few posts on the Instagram feed or Facebook. But the reality is that everybody has a story that we probably know nothing about. And the more we get to know somebody, it's really important to get to know their story and to share yours. One reason is that stories have a way of breaking down cultural barriers. You know, you may have somebody that's from a radically different culture than you, or maybe you're the one that's radically different from them. But when you take time to sit down and really hear their story, you'll start to find connection points in their story and your story. Things that you can both relate to or that can connect you with each other. Or at the very least, things that you can empathize with because you realize that you both came from very different places. See, the reality is the stories have a way of breaking down cultural barriers. And when those barriers go away, stories help us connect. You know, we have a funny way of connecting with stories. Stories that deeply move us, which is why the movie industry is so big, because they know when they tell a story, they have a way to connect you to that story. And you can connect with aspects of that character in the story because you connect their story with your story. And it creates a deeper connection because stories have the ability to connect us together. And finally, stories will help us empathize. You know, a lot of times we need to be able to be around people that can empathize with us. But I think one of the reasons we struggle to empathize with others is that we see things from our point of view, maybe not their perspective, because we haven't taken the time to just hear their story, to understand where they've come from, where their views might have come from. You know, in our information culture, we assume that we know too much about somebody's story, but if you take the time to listen to someone's, you'll learn to empathize with them more. And of course, when you listen to somebody's story, it opens up doors to share your story. Because the more you listen to somebody else's, the more they'll want to get to know yours. And that opens doors to share Jesus, which is the biggest gift that anybody can receive. So I hope that helps you guys out this week. Make sure to share your story and to learn theirs. For more information, check out FCC at Fremont.Church. Thanks.